Good morning, everybody. You're tuned to Computers Tucre now on the Nissan Communications Network. I'm Edmund, your host for the next hour or so, along with Katie.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Nick is here.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Gal is here.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Good to be back.
Welcome back. Our number is 561 518 9773. And today's show is made possible by vMix Software and is sponsored by Tom Sinclair of Live Streaming Gear. Cold.
Very cold.
It was snowy.
Is it still snowing there?
No, it stopped around 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got about between probably 4 and 8 inches across the general area. Oh, see, my power just flickered. So, good, yeah. Good
Your
stuff.
power is flickering?
It just flickered. My
Uh-oh.
light just,
Here it started snowing and then it dumped everything in 30 minutes and then it stopped.
No, it didn't.
It did at my house.
No, it snowed all.
No, it snowed all night.
Yeah, you were sleeping.
No, I was playing games and I
Okay.
looked outside and there was no snow. And then I looked outside again an hour later and then there was like 4 inches. And then
it did not snow 4 inches in an hour. Your time perception is way off because of your gaming. I promise, 4 inches an hour would be like a new record across the country.
Well, I looked at 8 p.m. and then
And there
looked
wasn't
out again
anything.
and I looked at 8:45 and it was all snow.
So 4 inches fell in 45 minutes is what you're saying. So you're talking about a snowfall rate of close to 6 inches an hour is what you're trying to tell me right now?
Yeah, it just dumped. It
Okay,
threw
yeah.
up.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know that that's physically possible.
It just threw up on snow.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's white outside. It's definitely white here. Let's see if I can bring that in.
What do you have, an outdoor camera you can show us? I ran a, oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's
Snow pretty much on everything.
Yeah, look at the cars.
there's not much on the cars because when I covered them, I mean that material. I mean, you saw the snow just rolling off of it. This is because it kept on coming. The weird thing is across the street there are those
Yeah, put
units.
Channel 10. You'll see what I mean. Look at the cars. Yeah,
And on their
that's a bulge over there.
Hey, now.
on their roof, 1 minute it was completely white, the next minute it was the same color. So what's going on? And then you see the wind come in. We had good gusts, and it just blows everything off the roof and starts all over again. Yeah, it was. It's that's what's nice about it, that it's that cold. You can probably, I mean, Marshall said that up in the mountains, he went out with the driver and just blew the snow off with the leaf blower. But of course,
Yeah, it's
half an hour.
Pretty close for that.
Yeah. But what, we're supposed to be in the upper 40s by Tuesday?
I hope
Something
so.
like that.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of this freezing weather.
The
Oh.
Waffle House, a lot of Waffle Houses are open this morning, which is a pretty strong indicator of how things are doing. So that's good.
I still haven't seen any cars up and down our street, and I looked and there are no tracks.
Yeah, so the Waffle House, looking at all 6 of the Waffle Houses in Wilmington are open. So, hot dog.
Yeah, I mean, there is no doubt it's much better than last week at this time. I mean, maybe not in Wilmington.
No, we had nothing
Yeah,
but rain.
but here,
last weekend was fine.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
last week was even snow. It was just
it,
sleet and
well, I
ice.
mean, the weather in general, right? It was freezing rain and sleet, and we still have a lot of it under that snow.
Yeah.
Just north of Charlotte, there were 14, 15, and even 16-inch totals near Lake Norman and Kannapolis and Concord. So it was a historic snowstorm for sure.
So I'm supposed to get a package from Amazon today. You think it's gonna
Bullshit. Yeah, that's not happening. I can
I
almost
think they were
guarantee it.
mentioning this morning on the news that Rocky Mount got 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Aries and the Outer Banks got a foot. I was supposed to have a UPS package delivered yesterday. It didn't come, and now it's scheduled for delivery Monday. So curious if it actually shows up or not.
Yeah. So anyway. Okay, so anything computer-wise that happened last week that anybody wants to bring up?
I don't think so.
The only thing I heard about, let me see the name because I don't remember the name. 1 second. There's there used to be a project called Claudebot, but instead of Claude, like the AI agent, CLAUDE, it's CLAWD. That project got a cease and desist letter from Claude. That's
Wow.
an open source project that orchestrates AI APIs to create basically the do all agent. It's a very interesting project. So they changed it for a day or two to Maltbot, and now instead of Maltbot or Claudebot, it's called OpenClaw, OPENCL, CL, I think AW, yeah, CLAW, OpenClaw, and the project is kicking and alive, and it is a very interesting project. It's a project where you can run it and hook it up to all of your to as many as it has a lot of plugins and stuff, and so you can plug it into your personal finances, your personal email, your WhatsApp or Telegram, and you can chat with it anywhere you are and ask it to do things for you. You can also hook it up to a local LLM instead of an LLM that you pay for. Very interesting project. Seems to have, in a way, created also some sort of hype around Apple Pros, the MacBook Pros. Sorry, not MacBook. The Minis, the Mac Minis, because it seems that those are rather effective silicone to run local models on them as well. So yeah, interesting.
Hmm. Talk about weird and strange AI stuff. I have a customer that called and asked me if I knew how to cancel the subscription to use.ai.
To what?
USE.ai.
Why did he have a subscription to it?
Because he got an email and it was $10 for the first month, and he's not very versed in these things, and he didn't read. It looks like it's an aggregator
Yeah, I
for
see.
different, but he could not cancel it, could not get in touch with them, called the credit card company. The credit card company said, well, there's not really much we can do. It's and it was done 2 months ago that he did it. He said, well, maybe it will go away. So no, they charged it again. At this time, the $10 was like an intro, and now it's $29.95. And he said the only thing he left to do is to request a new credit card.
Okay, hold on. You said use AI, right?
Use that AI.
Yeah. So I just entered there.
And it has
I
a
went
button that says cancel.
cancellation hub.
No, that didn't work. He did all that. I mean, I took him through it. None of this did. None of it worked. This is why.
Then he can use. Then his credit card company can do it
Well,
because
his credit card company is saying that because he subscribed to it and he did not exhaust all his.
but he did.
Well, normally you would think you can call them, you can email him, but it none of it worked. So
That's
they
what I
said
mean.
to
He
call
did.
next
There is
month.
no. There is. That sounds like a classic dispute. If the credit card company isn't doing
Uh,
the work here, hey, drop that card,
Well,
man. I
that's
know.
that's the thing. That's what he was thinking first. But first, he said, "I'm going to ask for a new number," and then he said, "No, I'm just going to drop them." If
Okay,
they
so I don't know if the person is listening to us, right? But in general, it's like I do not see anything illegitimate in use AI. So it's not like I,
that it looks,
but yeah, no, but
yeah,
right, it is an online service,
yeah,
right? And so one of the things that you can protect yourself with is one, if there's a way of not paying directly with card, PayPal, Venmo,
yeah.
Google Pay, Apple Pay, use those as a trial. Okay, always. Why? Because you can, on their end, you can cancel, and then they will reach out, right? That's number one. If you do not have that option, then seek out privacy.com, right? That's the
To
name.
get to
Yeah.
get a one-time.
Privacy.com, it generates a card number for you,
Right.
and you can work it. Now, if you by any chance, I doubt most of our listeners are, but if you are by any chance Robinhood user, apply for the credit card. One of the things they do is they have that mechanism that privacy has as part, like outside of, because with privacy you cannot hook up a credit card. You will hook up a debit. You'll
Mhm.
get a debit card connected to your account. Some people don't like that, right? And that's fine. So if you want a credit card that does that, I know at least that Robinhood, it's called Robinhood Gold. Their credit card does that, and I've been using that successfully. So yeah, always protect yourself with online, even if you are interested, right? And you want to take the plunge, and you want to see if the service is legit and if it's useful. Yeah, go ahead and pay, but protect yourself in that way. Like that's the only thing I can give you. Yeah, I mean, it's not much help at this point, and this is hindsight knowledge, but
Right.
definitely protect yourself.
Absolutely. You need to. I mean, this is it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
the fact that the credit card company didn't
right.
just, this is a dispute. This is
Yeah.
a one-on-one dispute.
Yep. Yep.
What's going on?
Um, talking about AI, be careful if you use it. Marcel Butcher, a professor of plant sciences at the University of Cologne in Germany, lost 2 years of carefully structured academic work in an instant when he temporarily disabled ChatGPT's data consent option in August to test whether the AI tool's function will still work without providing OpenAI his data. All his chats were permanently deleted and his project folders emptied without any warning or undo option.
Is that a professor?
Yeah.
And you mean he didn't read all of
Well,
the small letters?
well, I mean, look, most people don't.
That the guy is a researcher
Most
of
people
this,
don't.
right?
Me included. I don't read the small print.
Yeah, but he wanted to experiment with something
Yeah, I
that he knew
understand.
was risky.
Well, but that's bad.
That's bad, but that's also 100% his fault.
Yeah, it is. I just think that there should be a way around it, and I hope that maybe they helped him undelete or something when he explained it. But just
Okay.
be careful when you
Then
do
I'm
it.
I'm gonna say I hope that they do not work around it and that it is truly deleted, because then at least you know that when you want to delete, it's gone.
Well, that's true too.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's 100% on him. If there is no way to back up that data, right? Then don't switch it off, right? Open a
Yeah.
new account.
Yeah, yeah, true. There's always two ways,
Right.
two sides. Yeah. No, I see what you mean, but be careful if you are using OpenAI and you've got stuff in there that you're planning on working with. That's like a storage thing of that. Do not play around with it. Adobe has added a suite of AI-powered features to Acrobat that enables users to edit documents through natural language prompts, generate podcast-style audio summaries of their files, and create presentations by pulling content from multiple documents stored in a single workspace.
Yeah, Google has been doing that for a
Where's
while with
Nick? I
Gemini.
was thinking about him.
He dropped. I think he dropped because of his the power fluctuation he
Oh.
described earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Nick can use something like this because he's using different services for his show.
You might have to pay for it though. So like the Adobe with Adobe they released their AI stuff that was included with your subscription
Yeah.
in Photoshop, but the AI stuff that's for After Effects uh you have to pay a premium, like an extra expense on top of it to get access to the AI models. I don't know about Premiere and their other stuff because I don't really use that as much, but I do know that the Photoshop AI comes included with the Master Suite, but not the After Effects. And so I don't know if the Acrobat stuff will be included with the regular subscription that you pay for, or if it's something you have to add on.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see all these details,
For reference,
but you know your stuff.
you can. So the way it works is you can get all of Adobe software in their Creative Master Suite. I think it's like $70 a month. But that might be the Black Friday deal. I don't know. Or you can get individual softwares for like just Photoshop or just After Effects for $20 a month. And I don't know what the premium thing with the AI included is. Maybe it's $25 a month or something. But I know Acrobat, for the most part, they have a free version.
Acrobat or Acrobat Reader?
Oh, I don't know. See,
I-
I've always had a subscription through
Yeah,
the companies I
Acrobat
work for,
was-
so I don't know.
I think Acrobat was always fee-based. I mean, you had to pay for it. Acrobat Reader is free. but I don't use Acrobat, so it may be that they have a free version. But anyway, it's something to think about if you're in need of something like that. All right. Katie, do you have an inkjet?
No, I'm a toner.
Gail?
Yeah, mine's an HP Office Jet.
Los Angeles is moving to ban single-use printer cartridges that can't be refilled or taken back for recycling. I guess that also means laser. That's coming from Tom Hardware. Printer cartridges are usually built with a combination of plastic, metal, and chemicals that makes them hard to easily dispose. They can be treated as hazardous waste by the city, but even then, it would take them hundreds of years to actually disintegrate at a waste site. Since they're designed to be thrown away in the first place, the real solution is to target the root of the issue, hence the ban. I don't understand why there would be a cartridge that cannot be refilled, either ink or
Yeah, but the companies,
laser.
they do not sell them
No,
as refillable.
No. But that doesn't mean that they're not refillable. I mean,
Right, but
if
that will
they
mean
if they can take it back, refill it, and do whatever they do and sell them again, that's okay because you're not putting it.
that's what they're trying to do, the lawmakers. They're trying to force the companies to say, you want to make inkjet printers that are sustainable, we'll have them, right? Just make sure that from the get-go, these are marked as this is how you refill them. This
Yeah.
is the process. Yeah. Obviously, it'll backfire, and the result will be that these will be more expensive, right? Because they're there to address regulation. But then competition will come in and will probably fix it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I just never knew that there's anything that cannot be.
I mean, again, it's the official line. It's not about
Yeah.
the possibility.
No, but I mean, customers, if customers cannot recycle them through most people, say, okay, here, a company, take it back.
Yeah, but HP, right? Like
Well,
HP is the target here.
Yeah, it's
HP
not just
creates-
HP. It's all kind of companies. Even Hannah,
They created the market. That's what I
even
mean,
Hannah,
right?
she uses the insulin pump. It's a little bitty thing that just you stick on your skin.
Yeah.
They don't take them back. I mean, it is a piece of computer.
Yeah, because it's cheaper to just throw it out.
Well,
That's the problem.
I mean, I used to take them and break them apart and take the 4 batteries out and use them because the batteries were only like a few days old. And it's ridiculous that you cannot send them back to the company and let them do something with it. So that's waste and that's hard plastic.
Okay. So, I mean,
So-
this is economics, right?
Yeah,
This is
well,
not waste. It means that in order for, like, I don't know, she pays $100 for a crate for
I don't
a
know.
cartridge. Let's say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That is because it takes into account that all you do is throw it away. The moment you start recycling these, now they need to pay for manpower that deals with the recycling, right? They need to pay
Yeah.
for that process. And so the way it'll be is there'll be a cost incur, right? And now the recycled ones will cost 100, right? Because they can't sell it at premium. And the new ones will cost 300. It's all economics in the end. So in effect, right, what the law will create at first, it'll create a surge. It'll create a spike in the price because the companies are not going to pay out of pocket in order to do that and keep there's the same market. They're going to use politics in order to push back on the politicians who set the rules, even though the rule has a net positive benefit, right? It's going to have an initial negative effect on your pocket. That's how economics works, especially when you mix in politics. So that's how it's going to be for a while. And it sucks. But if you look at pollution from cars, right?
Hmm.
It started with rulings like that. The Toyota Prius was created by Toyota to address the California rulings of disallowing pollution, right? In I think in cities or something like that, or maybe it was the entire state. So it starts with something like that, but it'll take like a decade, and then things they start to taper off and they start to look sane. It's not about not being able to; it's about not wanting to pay the cost.
Not willing
And
to.
once regulation comes in, you cannot not pay the cost. So
Well,
it's always a process.
who uses DuckDuckGo?
I use it religiously.
DuckDuckGo recently asked its users how they felt about AI in search. The answer has come back loud and clear. More than 90% of the 175,000 people who voted say they don't want it. It's kind of interesting. I think it's all perception because of misinformation. I believe AI can help.
Yeah,
It-
but I didn't ask for it. That's the thing.
well,
I can go to an AI bot and ask a question there. I went to a search engine to find a website with content. So if you know the difference, then the answer will be probably no, right? I didn't go to, like, I was looking for something else. The search engine itself is fueled by AI as well. The search algorithm itself tries to understand your meaning in order to find the websites, but I didn't ask it to form an answer that I wasn't looking for. I think that's where this stems from.
uh, it's something that every major browser now has an AI option. You don't have to use it, but it's there.
Yeah, don't have to. It's not. You're not precise. You go to Google. You go to Bing. You go to. I don't remember if DuckDuckGo does it. I might have it blocked, but you put in the search, and above the first result,
Yeah,
or right on the side, there is an AI blurb.
that's a review. Yeah, AI review.
Right? You call it a review. It's not a review. It's an AI bot generating an answer, and sometimes not even pointing to the sources.
Yeah, they
So
call them.
if I went to a search engine, that's not what I wanted.
Well, true,
Yeah.
true. I mean, I'm looking at Google here on my machine, and it's got on the top bar, it's got Gemini, but unless I
Right.
click on it, it's
Yeah, but if you ask a question, any question, if you do a search, right, the first or the result right on the side will contain AI generated content. They are peddling the AI bot because they prefer that you use that.
It's
Just
also
because
curated too.
exactly.
And it's interesting what I've noticed the past month is that when people, so I listen to a lot of podcasts in the when the question comes up on the podcast, they're like, let me Google that real quick. and then the first thing that pops up is the AI response,
Right.
or Google looks through and tries to pull the information for you. And so now they say, well, Google AI says this, and they had to specify AI because the information, it's probably better now, but beforehand it was wrong a lot. Like you would Google something and asking it, I don't know, like what's the average temperature here and whatever, and it would give you like the completely wrong city or something. And so they would have to preface it by saying not just Google, but Google AI. So take it with a grain of salt, kind of thing.
No.
Like that's kind of in modern culture what that's turned into.
Well, it's what's good for one is not good for the other, right?
Yeah, and keep in mind the crowd that actually uses DuckDuckGo
Yeah.
is probably a bit more privacy concerned,
Correct, because that's what.
conscious, and a bit more technical. Just a bit, not by much, because it's also they also had TV ads, right, pulling in people who would just want to try something new.
Mhm.
So, but it's definitely not the common web browser user,
No, it's not.
right?
Definitely not. You're right. All right, Comcast's attempt to slow broadband customer losses still isn't stopping the bleeding as fiber and fixed wireless competition intensifies. In the fourth quarter of 2025 alone, Comcast lost 181,000 broadband subscribers. Even as it leans harder into wireless bundling and other business like Peacock and theme parks, they're still losing. And Comcast is not expensive. Comcast used to be on the cheap side, and they had higher speed for a long time than anybody else. But I guess I don't know. I haven't looked into any
Well, Comcast also has a monopoly in other areas in
in
the
certain
country.
areas. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I've heard about it, where they just keep jacking up the prices, and people are really upset because they can't go anywhere else.
Maybe that's the competition they're talking about. That I mean, these companies are coming in and they know that there's an area that there's only one ISP, and they invest and they bury fiber and all that, and they make it available, and they know that people are going to flock to them because they're going to be cheaper. So
I mean,
yeah,
that's how
that's
we
good.
got Google Fiber over here.
A what?
That's how we got Google Fiber over here, if
Yeah.
you remember.
Yep.
They entered areas where there was only one
Right.
supplier,
Yep.
and right after them, AT&T came with fiber.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't there before. Yeah.
Yep. You remember some years ago we talked about those two professionals that were arrested. The article goes, two security professionals who were arrested in 2019 after performing an authorized security assessment of a county courthouse in Iowa. They were supposed to try and break into their computer to see penetrate, and
Okay.
they got arrested for it, even though they asked them to do it. So
Okay.
they said
Oh.
that,
It sounds familiar, but
yeah.
I don't remember any details.
Well, they will receive $600,000 each
Good.
to settle a lawsuit they brought alleging wrongful arrest and defamation. The case was brought by Gary De Mercurio and Justin Wynn, two penetration testers who, at the time, were employed by Colorado-based security firm Coalfire Labs. They had a written authorization from the Iowa Judicial Branch to conduct red team exercises, meaning attempted security breaches that mimic techniques used by criminal hackers or burglars.
And they got arrested for it.
And
wonder-
that's one hand doesn't know but the other kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
That's
I wonder if this ruling will ever find itself being quoted on
What?
a murder case. Like I'm taking it dark. Like a security team penetrating an actual physical location, right? And somebody dies in the process, and then this goes in front of a judge, and the advocate will come up with this case as, oh no, yeah, they had written permission to do that.
this is a new episode of CSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts though. Yeah, I remember talking about something like that, but yeah,
Yeah.
didn't remember the details.
All right. Microsoft wants you to know that it knows that my Windows 11, now used by 1 billion users, has been testing your patience and announced that its engineers are being redirected to urgently address the operating system performance and reliability problems through an internal process the company calls swarming. So
They want us to know.
they want us to know that they're
Then
listening.
why aren't they doing it?
Well, they're doing it. That's what they do now. That's what they're doing.
They're like, oh,
no,
we
they're
know this is
saying
bad.
that they're doing.
Yeah.
They just need to do.
What, Katie?
It's like, yeah, this was all a test, of course.
Well,
No, it's not that. It's like we're working on it. The check is in the mail.
Uh,
It's like,
that's true.
don't
That's
worry,
the
we
check
got
is in
your
the mail.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, it's their marketing failing again. They've dropped the ball on marketing quite a few times in the past few years, and this is another example.
Chat and Ask AI. One of the
Chat
most
and
popular AI apps on the Google Play and Apple App Store
Okay.
that claims more than 50 million users left hundreds of millions of those users' private messages with the app's chatbot exposed, according to independent security researchers and email viewed by 404 Media. The exposed chats showed users ask the app, "How do I painlessly kill myself?" How to write suicide notes, how to make meth, and how to hack various apps. They did not say if that included who is the one that asked what. They just said that these things were out there on the dark web now, available for download. That's bad. They couldn't ask their own chatbot, how do we secure that data?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had when we were talking before about credit cards and charges and stuff last week. Actually, not last week. Yeah, this past week. I was trying on Wednesday. I was trying to get some salt for the water softener. So I did a search, and turns out that BJ's has the best price on these 40-pound bags. So I went ahead and started online to order it. And I saw that it says that this store doesn't have it. We're sold out. Okay, check out the store. So I did. And turns out that the store on Capitol Boulevard, all the way in North Raleigh, said that for pickup, they're sold out. For delivery, they sold out. No, for shipping, they sold out. But delivery, they had 358 of those bags. So I went ahead and I ordered 10. And it asked me what time I wanted. You know, you reserve a time. I had to go pick it up. So I told them I wanted at 1 o'clock. That was the available time, the quickest. The next day. And they took the credit card and all that. Fine. The next day I said, okay, 1 o'clock, I should leave about 12:30. So I was getting ready to leave and I got a page. And the page was from BJ's. I figured, oh, okay, they're just letting me know that that the time has come. Reading it says, we're sorry, we had to cancel your order because we don't have those. And I go, really? You had to wait until now? You didn't know it when I ordered it? Oh, okay, never mind. So I started looking again. And the next best price was at Walmart. So Walmart also was sold out at the store, sold out for shipping. No, shipping was there, but it was like shipping was 3 times more than what the salt was worth. And they had delivery available for $9.95. And I said, yeah, that's what I want. So we went through it again, ordered 10 of them. They took the credit card. They were supposed to deliver it between 5 and 7 that evening. That's Thursday. About 5:15, I got a text saying, sorry, we had to cancel. We don't have those. And again, I'm saying, what is wrong with your system, people? Can't you tell? I mean, this is a big operation. Can't you tell you don't have it in stock? It says you have them in stock. And I'm,
You know what it is? It's because uh at the end of the week or whenever,
yeah,
the employees have to go and they have to check to make sure that the numbers are accurate because people steal, people move it, people return it, and the numbers don't match up, obviously, and so it falls through the crack, and that's what happens is that they don't
yeah, but
properly
I would,
inventory it.
I would think that they would check it when you order and say, okay,
No,
let's
they
make
check
sure.
it.
Yeah,
They check it when somebody's trying to fulfill the order.
well,
So
that's the problem.
so they go around with those carts, right? I don't know for people that have gone to Walmart and you see the employees that have those huge carts with the individual baskets. That's them walking and shopping for you, and then they go to the aisle and they don't see the items, and then they cancel it. So that's when it happens,
No.
is when they're fulfilling the order, not when you order it.
So anyway, at the bottom of the text, it said, um, we still have a hold on your credit card and it will clear in about 10 days.
So it's a
How do
money
you,
laundering scheme. That's what you're
I
saying.
mean, I'm saying, what do you mean it'll take 10 days? Yeah, you didn't charge it yet, but you're putting a hold on it. And if I had a limit of $200, that's half of that. It just, it made no sense. Every other, I mean, I tried again and again different stores, and they all said no, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. So, which is fine, you know, you don't waste the time to go and do it and all.
I wonder,
And then I realized,
you know the website Sickbrick, SEEKBRICK.
no,
It used to be a service that I used. What it does, it gives you give it the SKU, uh, the store's SKU number, and it tells you which physical branch, what stock of that item it has.
yeah, but the
And
thing
it does it
is,
for
according to Katie, they wouldn't know either.
No.
no, because it uses a separate API. It doesn't use the one that the website uses, right? It uses some sort of backend API, and that is what is tied into their cash registers and stuff like that. It's like the same search that the cash register can do inside the branches. It's an interesting
If
concept.
the branch can do it, then I would think the company should be able to do that too when you order. I mean, it's we don't know, so it doesn't matter at this point because we don't have all
Agreed.
the information.
Right. But I wonder if Sickbrick will show a different number. That's like what I'm interested in.
Interesting. I mean, I'll go and look and see how many it says it still have available for delivery. Probably has the same number. But
But
it's really
not delivery. It's like it's pickup. What you're
It's not
describing.
delivery, it's DiGiorno's.
So I figured at the end I decided, you know what? Nothing would happen if I don't have salt in there or fill it up for another week or so.
So do you think that is because people bought that salt thinking it'll help them with the snow?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure they
Then
did.
why not just buy, I don't know, kosher salt, like grainy? No, I'm serious.
How much is kosher salt a pound?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I have zero idea.
$1? I mean,
Maybe, I
this
don't know.
is a 40-pound bag of salt for $8.
Yeah, so go to Restaurant Depot. I mean,
They don't have
sell.
no. That it doesn't work like that.
You're saying it doesn't. I'm thinking maybe it does.
No.
I'm checking.
But it's just and you know I put some of that salt on our walk last week with the ice and all that. It didn't do anything, and it stayed there on the walk. Yesterday I
That's
looked.
what I mean.
Wait,
That's why
wait. Yesterday I looked.
That's why I was asking.
I looked at
Because
I looked at the walk yesterday after it
Mhm.
was raining, like about midnight or so, and the cement was clear. So then I was reading, and it said that if it's too cold, salt does not do the trick.
so the stuff that we put on the
Melt away or something like that.
the melt something,
Yeah.
it's not just salt, right? It's a mixture of chemicals
yeah.
with salt, obviously being a major part of it.
Right.
But I think that's part of what it does. It's like it has a reaction when it interacts with water at a very, very low temperature.
And you need
So
to read about it, and a lot of people will not use it anymore because it hurts animals. It kills your grass. The melt away or whatever.
maybe I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was reading because I said, well, maybe I should get it. But I was reading and said, And Hannah was here and she said, what are you doing, Dad? I said, I'm trying to find it. She said, don't use that.
I use it only on concrete. So
No. things that you learn when you're sitting there and you see that you read about these things. Anyway, so
So
Australia,
Morton,
yeah,
back to our search. Morton table salt.
yeah,
Table salt isn't good. I think it needs to be the kosher salt goes to $42, $3.99 for 3 pounds.
yeah.
And it goes up to 42 probably packets, right? But you want like a sack. I found a sack of table salt for $10, 25 pounds. So that's Restaurant Depot Instacart.
Yeah, you see, but
So
that's
there's definitely a solution, right? It's just
well, I mean, there's
The
always
problem is that Amnon's going to order it, and then the person's going to try to find it, and it's going to be out of stock.
yeah.
uh, all right.
But Amnon, you can put in your delivery notes, like if the driveway is covered with snow, just
Just
throw
spray
it over the
some, yeah.
driveway.
Yeah. Australia said kids under 16 cannot go on social media, right? They passed the law. Well, French lawmakers have voted to ban social media access for children under 15 and prohibit mobile phones in high schools, positioning France as the second country after Australia to impose sweeping age based digital restrictions.
How about we ban social media until the age of 30?
That would be great. How about till the age
Right.
of 45, so parents will not put all the stuff there and yeah. Right. Um this is something that I have a problem with also. There are reports that legitimate Microsoft email address, which Microsoft explicitly says customers should add to their allow list, is delivering scam spam. That's from Ars Technica. The emails originate from no reply dash web, no, no reply dash Power BI at Microsoft.com. An address tied to Power BI, the Microsoft platform provides analytics and business intelligence from various sources that can be integrated into a single dashboard. So I see more spam coming into Delta Force's users from Microsoft.com, from what is the server? I can't remember the name of it now.
Azure?
It's something Outlook.com,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and from Google.
Yeah, because they have services
Yeah, but I
that
mean, come on.
produce reports or whatever. That Power BI one,
Yeah.
that is dashboard creation
Yeah.
and report subscription. So you create a report subscription, you put in a list of emails, and you tell it, send that report that I created to those emails. It comes out from the generated
Right.
email address, right? That their server uses. I mean,
Look, the thing is that these companies are not doing enough.
agreed.
If
100%.
yeah, I mean, we check for spam incoming and outgoing.
It's not that they're not doing enough. It's they put in features without thinking about
well-
the security, how they will be abused.
Well, that's
Nobody
the
is
thing. That's
asking
not
the question, okay, so how can I abuse this? Right?
Gal. This is not doing enough. That's exactly the definition of not doing enough. Add some features. Don't check to see if it's going to. That's not doing enough. In my book.
I think it's beyond not doing enough. I think it's intentional negligence. It's like
Well,
we do not even consider thinking about it,
Yeah.
knowing that it will be abused. So,
Yeah, well,
and by the time it is reported to be abused, your user base is already used to that aspect of the business, and if you yank it out, right, you're going to hurt your bottom line. So that is intentionally not not even putting that in the conversation. It's not even, I'm not even talking about where in the conversation it is. It's just not in the conversation. That's clear.
okay, well, yeah. But it's a problem. I mean, I cannot block the email server for Microsoft.
Uh,
I cannot block the email servers of Google. That's
you as a single service provider, you cannot do it. I agree. But maybe like an act of activism, gather
well.
other service provider and say, we will not take it anymore.
Well, I mean, I can add that no reply at Power BI. I mean that Power BI at Microsoft.com to block it, but businesses that use this service will get hurt. So I can't do that.
So here's, I get it's the chicken and the egg thing. Can you enable it only for those businesses though?
I don't know who's using it. So now I need to
It's
go.
easy. They'll phone you the moment it's off.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if they don't phone you, it's not important for them.
Well, yeah. Now that you explained what it is, I guess I could. I didn't know what it was exactly. Oh, maybe I will. Yeah.
I mean, first check the amount of mail you get from those.
Right. From
Right.
From that
Yeah.
address. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it'll make sense, right? Like if it's
Yeah.
90% of your volume and it's 90% of
I doubt.
then you know it's bogus, right?
Yeah.
Because no single source is sending 90%. But so,
Yeah.
something like that.
Are you ready for a new phone?
Mm.
I am.
So
not for being
Samsung
Kawati.
said last week that its Galaxy Z Trifold, the first trifold smartphones to ship in the US, will be available starting January 30th. So it's available
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
At a
I
price
saw it.
of
I'm not going to recommend.
$2,899.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It is, look, it's impressive engineering. I think they went the wrong way.
Yeah.
I own a folding phone at this point.
Yeah.
My daily driver. It's nice. There are things that I would change about it, but the new design that they are going with, I think it is extremely flawed compared to what their Chinese competition is doing and what they did in the past. So the trifold, it opens into a full size tablet basically, but in the way it opens is there's the center side. It has a fold that goes from the right and from the left, right? So when you open it, you'll need to open it.
But let me ask you something like this question. If the phone rings, what do you have to do to answer?
So it also has an external screen. That's
Okay.
the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it's folded into the width of a regular phone, right? You can still use it as a regular phone.
Okay.
It's a bit thicker, not by how much you think. It's a bit less than two phones together.
Okay.
So it's thick, right? I'm not saying it's not, but when it folds open, it is like a very, very thin tablet. The open form factor of it is amazing. All of the reviews that have tested it and seeing it, they're amazing. But it doesn't have a middle ground. It doesn't have a situation where only one flip is open. They do not do that. So the only way it can work is either completely folded
Or
or
completely open.
completely open. More than that is like if you start folding it the wrong way, it'll actually show you an error. You're folding it the wrong way. It's like a situation where there shouldn't be a wrong way to use a device, right? Like that is
You didn't
recipe for
finish. If you
catastrophe.
folded the wrong way, then what?
It shows an error. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's not usable.
Okay.
So it's like there shouldn't be a wrong way to use. If there is a wrong way to use your product, then your product is designed incorrectly, right? I mean, if you're folding it not the way it was designed, it should act in a certain way, but breaking the usage, right, is like, come on, this is not a baked product. Now, when you compare it to the competition, Xiaomi, I think, is the other manufacturer creating something like that. That a phone, that one is actually shaped as a Z, and the way it opens is it the first. It's a single screen instead of two separate screens,
Mm-hmm.
which in the folded state you have an additional external screen, but in the Xiaomi one in a folded state you just see basically a part of the screen, and when you pull that out, it opens the Z. If you think about it
Yeah.
folded, it it exposes the entire screen outside. I think that's a better design. It might be a bit less natural to the feel initially because it has these round screen. The screen like at one point is folded outside and then the other is folded inside, etc.
Is it?
But
Go ahead.
it looks a lot more functional, and it also has this middle state of only one side is open, so you have like a square instead of a complete tablet.
Mm-hmm.
I think that design is better. That design is 1 year older, and
And do you
I
know how
think
much it is?
you can't buy them in the States
Oh,
because Xiaomi do
okay.
not sell,
Okay.
do not create. They don't use the local 5G and LTE bands. So it's not something that's usable in the States, or
So
if it's usable in the States, it's only on the old networks.
which one do you have?
I have a Samsung 4 Fold 4 Z Fold 4.
Okay.
That's like
Is-
3 to 4 generations back. I bought it a few months ago. I really like the functionality when it's open. I find it very usable, very convenient. I bought it because I paid less than 500, not less. I paid $500 for it.
Well,
Right?
now
Maybe 550. Don't
they're
get me.
talking they're talking about that it's more than their
That's the
own
thing.
Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Right. Right, because it has more screen and the folding screens and the testing. That's probably expensive, and I get that. I would not buy it.
It's
If I would
$2,000
like
for
to
the.
experiment with it, I'll probably buy it in 3 years when I can
Oh,
get my hands on it for less than $500. If it turns out to be a good product, I am guessing this product is gonna piss off more people than rave about.
well, we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, $3,000 for a phone.
I know. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. And don't get me wrong, they'll sell. They sell.
There are always people that would buy it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Katie, you gonna buy one? Yeah, right.
No, I miss the days when phones were
Yeah.
affordable.
All
Well,
right.
buy 2, 3. Well, you buy an iPhone, so it doesn't matter. Oh, trust me, when iPhone comes up with a foldable, it'll be 5,000. So, and people will buy it. So,
Talking about iPhone, Apple. Apple has launched a new AirTag 2 that features improved range, a speaker that's 50% louder, and expanded Apple Watch based tracking. Pricing stays at the same at $29 or $99 for 4. So AirTag 2, if you're into the AirTag system.
I mean, if you have an Apple, then you might be into it. It's a nice system. I just, I mean, it's unusable for me. So
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
All right. It's this time of day. Anything anybody else wants to add?
Nope. Stay safe.
All right. So thanks, Gal. Thanks, Katie. And I hope Nick got his stuff.
No,
Working.
I think his power is still out.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he's got a generator. It's very possible that he can't open the door or something. I mean, last weekend I went ahead and I moved the other big generator next to the one that's hooked to the house and almost painted myself to a corner. Couldn't get out of the gate when I did that, just in order that if one generator fails, I've got the other one. Because in this kind of weather, I mean, we are total electric. That's, you lose the heat. I'm seriously thinking about getting a gas insert for the fireplace with a propane tank. I know it's more expensive than natural gas, but we don't have natural gas in our area, and they will not run it. They will not run it to our house. So anyway, and good morning, Kathy, Hannah, Nabil, Mac, Norm, Donna, Dina, Mati, Eleanor, Sarid, Yaakov and Yael. Thanks everybody for tuning to Computers 2K Now. We hope you enjoyed and maybe learned something from our time together. Remember to practice safe computing, back up your hard drive and update your virus scanner. And change any same passwords wherever you use them. We'll be back here next Sunday at 9, but you can always reach us at computers2know.com. Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 a.m., Nick hosts the Carolina Journal News Hour on WBT in Charlotte, 107.9 FM. And it's on YouTube. And Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 a.m., Nick hosts the Nick Craig Show at nickcraig.com. And that's also on YouTube. So just go to nickcraig.com and you get all the information about this. Have a great week. Stay safe. And we'll be back together next week.
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. If you tuned in too late, you can always watch each program in its entirety or download an MP3 audio file of it in the archives section at nissancommunications.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Sponsored by StreamingGear.com and DeltaForce.net.